Today, we're going to discuss how to dynamically generate and display barcodes in ASP.NET MVC. Hey everybody, welcome back. And today we're going to be building a dynamic barcode generator inside an ASP.NET MVC app using IronBarcode. The end result is going to be a user types in any text into a form, hits a button, and gets a styled, scannable barcode rendered on the page. It's practical, it's clean, and it's not much code. IronBarcode is already installed via the NuGet package manager, so let's walk through it and see how it all fits together. So starting with the model, generate barcode model.cs in the models folder. It's intentionally simple. One property, barcode of type string. We're using the display attribute to set the label text to enter barcode text, which surfaces directly in the view. The model's only job is to carry the user's input from the form to the controller. Clean separation of concerns. In homecontroller.cs, we're importing IronBarcode and system.drawing at the top. The constructor takes iWeb host environment as a parameter. And we store that in a private field called environment. That's how we'll get the web root path later when it's time to save the generated image to disk. This is worth understanding why you need it rather than just hard coding a path. The get version of create barcode is as simple as it gets. It just returns the view when the user first hits the page. Empty form, no logic. All the interesting stuff happens in post. So the post version is where the work happens. It accepts a generate barcode model parameter containing the user's input and the license configuration handled at the top. The entire generation block is wrapped in a try-catch, which is good practice when you're doing file I/O and don't want an unhandled exception to tank the page. Inside the try block, barcode writer dot create barcode takes the user's input text and code 128 as the encoding type. Then we call add barcode value text below barcode to render the encoded value as a human readable text under the bars. That one line is the difference between a barcode that's scan only and one that's actually useful in a printed or on-screen context. All right, on to styling. Resize it to set the dimensions to 400 by 120 pixels, a standard horizontal barcode proportion. Change barcode color switches the bars from default black to red, which in a real project, you might want to mask the brand colors that you're using to differentiate the barcode types. Set margins adds 10 pixels of padding so the barcode isn't cramped against surrounding UI elements. For saving, we build the output path by combining the web root path with a generate barcode folder using path.combine. We check if the directory exists and create it if not, and that way the app doesn't break on the first run. Then we save the barcode as a PNG using save as PNG. Simple file management, but worth doing right so it works across all environments. After saving, we construct the full image URL from the request scheme, host, and file path. That URL goes into viewbag.qrcode URI so the view can render it. Building the URL this way rather than hard coding it means that the app works correctly whether you're running locally or behind a domain. All right, the view, create barcode CSHTML, is typed to generate barcode model. It has a form with a label and an input field bound to barcode and a validation span. If viewbag.qrcode URI is populated, we render the barcode inside a bootstrap card using an IMG tag. The conditional rendering means the card only appears after a barcode has actually been generated. One small but easy to miss step, we added a nav link in layout.cshtml pointing to the create barcode action. Without this, users have no way to reach the page from the main navigation. It's a quick addition, but don't skip it. So let's run it and see the full flow. All right, the generate barcode page loads. We type IronBarcode into the field and hit generate. The page refreshes, and there's the barcode. Red bars, code 128 format with IronBarcode rendered as the text underneath. The styling we applied is all there. The dimensions, the color, the margins. It's scannable and ready to drop into a label, a report, or print workflow. And that's it. That's the full build. A model, a controller with 2 actions, a view, and a handful of IronBarcode method calls. Users can enter any text and get a styled, scannable barcode in return. From here, you could extend this with different encoding formats, bulk generation, or wiring the output directly into a PDF using IronPDF. We hope that was useful. Subscribe for more useful tutorials from Iron Software. There's plenty more coming. To try IronBarcode yourself, grab a free trial link using the link in the description. Install the package, run through the code, and you'll have barcode generation working in your app in the hour.